Hello again, YouTube. This is the Truth Man. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simping on Subjects channel. No Matrix. Of course, we live. The Matrix is all around us. But we got to be No Matrix. Shout out to my No Matrix subs. You know, I know y'all No Matrix. I know y'all trying to become No Matrix if you still trapped. But we talking about something that's very big in the Matrix on this one. And that is money. The stock market, so on and so forth. Now, I'm going to start off by telling you what happened to me the other day. So I buy stocks on Cash App. So I went on there to buy some, and it was one of them in particular that was up 100 or what was it, 945%. So you already know I was finna try to buy it. They said that it's been delisted. And they said that with a couple of them. But the rest of them, like I was going by whether it was up or down, how it was doing, the numbers, and they wouldn't let me buy any. They said you can only sell. See, that's why right there. I just don't trust that stuff like that. I do it just in case, you know, because I was wrong before. So I still invest, but I believe in the old-fashioned way of building money, though. I do. Like, I know they come on here and, you know, they probably tell some of them to say that stuff. But Bitcoin is down. The stock market is down. I got Bitcoin. I got stocks. I said, you know what? I'm going to keep buying them. Because years back, I went through this thing with AIG. Like, I had some shares. When it skyrocketed like that, I tried to sell them. And oh, no, this is how it was. Same thing. Tried to buy some. They wouldn't let me. So over time it went up. Then something weird happened. So I called TD Ameritrade, and they was like, well, what we'll do for you is we'll give you X amount of free shares and such and such. It didn't amount up to what I would have got if I would have sold. So now, fast forward 2023, I go on there, can't even buy shares. They said you can only sell. And so look, now check this out. So I thought it was going to say that with all of them. So I went on one that went down and I bought that, and it allowed me to buy it. That's, hey, ever since that Dumb Money movie came out, it's finna be some weird stuff. So I believe in the old fashioned way, and that's building income and saving it. Like, and I want to also talk about if you dealing with not that much money or not that much money after you pay your bills, you say, well, I can't save nothing. Yes, you can. You know how? Pay yourself first. Don't worry about them bills. What you have left, work with that. But pay yourself first. Set up an amount in your mind. And set up a time. I would say a year. 2 years maybe. No less than one. And you say, I'm going to put up 10% or 20% for myself. You say, what about my tithe? Hey, man, if you broke, you shouldn't even be. First of all, let's go here. Tithing is not required. It's not of money. They were tithing. Okay, so if you really want to tithe, then do this. Tithe out of your canned goods. Because it was food. It was spices. It was food. That's why you shouldn't be focused on tithing. This is what you should do. Say, okay, whatever I'm going to give to the purposes of God, and then me. You can be like, okay, so the first 25% is going to God and me. Now, giving to God, I wouldn't give it all to the church, especially if your pastor live in the suburbs and riding in private jets and so on and so forth, because it's going right to his pocket. His pocket is the storehouse. So when you give, mix it up with the church. Maybe you got a family member that's been in need or whatever. Just mix it up. Don't give it all to the church, especially if your church, if your pastor riding clean, you say, well, you hating on him. No, I'm not. I'm telling you how to do it. Mix it up. Let's say you say, okay, I'm going to do 15% giving. Because, you should divide it a little 10%. Give 15% and 10% to yourself. So what does that mean? That means the first 25% goes to the Most High and what he will want, and to you. Now, that's if you struggling. Now, if you ain't struggling, you could go 15-15 or 15-20. Your percentage you give to yourself could be more than what you give to God. There ain't nothing wrong with that. You giving. That's all that matters. So let's say you said, okay, I'm going to save 20% for myself, but I'm going to give the first 15% to the Most High and what he will want me to do. And then I'm going to give the next 20% to myself. So you giving out of every $100, that's 35 to yourself. So that means that if you make, let's see, that's 35%. If you make 900, that's giving like you taking 350 out. You giving 180. 350. So 20% of 350 is $70. So you giving $70 to yourself. Wait, I'm not counting right. Hold on. Give me a second. Okay, you make 900. 20% of 900 is 180. 15% of 900 is 125. So you giving 125, and if you could just hold it back too, like you say, okay, well, my cousin is facing eviction. And let's say you held it back. 125 times 4 is 500. So you go up to your cousin, you say, I want to help you out. You give your cousin $250, then you give $250 to the church. Or you could do it weekly. Then that other 180, you giving that to yourself. So let's say you say, okay, I'm going to save it for myself for 1 year. I ain't buying nothing. That's 720 times 10. That's 7,200. Times the other 1440, which is 8,600 that you have been put up for yourself. See, we don't got money because we're not doing right. Ain't no way you should be giving to the church and not to yourself. You think, okay, watch this. They say you're going to get blessed, right? Okay, how much has your money increased the times you did that? Gave to the church and not yourself. You could be buffoon Billy. If you save 20%, it don't matter. It's going to build up. The Most High is fair and just. He can't attack you without attacking everybody else that did worse. So don't listen to that. The Most High, when y'all hear these preachers saying your engine gonna go out on your car, this gonna happen, let me tell you something about the Most High. The Most High is fair and just. He can't do nothing to you without doing something to everybody else that offended him. See, that be in our mind. We be manifesting that stuff. God don't like ugly. People be saying you acting ugly only because they can't control you. It's not because you a bad person. They can't control you. They think, oh, he in the church. He should let me punch him in the face. Punch me in my face. And if you don't knock me out, let's see what happens. They think when you serve God, when you have a belief, when you have a faith, you're just supposed to be everybody's doormat. Man, I slap the taste out of your mouth. You punch me in my face. And guess what the Most High gonna do? Ooh, he hit him hard. He might laugh. Y'all think he's gonna say, Howard, Prophet Howard, you know I said turn the other cheek. Out of context. So, I believe in the old-fashioned way. Saving money, building multiple incomes, invest a little, but you should emphasize on saving money and building incomes. People say, well, you got to manage it. You're right. But ain't no way I'm going to pay these bill collectors and not myself. Because if something happened, they going to keep calling me. They going to start denying me. Or you can't get this. Your credit score is too low. Your credit is bad. Hey, if I save for myself, I won't need them as much. People be needing to finance because they don't be saving no money. And then managing it is what? Get the car you can afford, get the place you can afford. That's managing it. You say, well, I don't want to live here. It's ghetto. Okay, build your money up and move somewhere else. That little, like how y'all only use cards too. Let's kind of off subject, on subject. Don't you know you playing right into their hands? Y'all need to be using cash more because that's what they want. They want us to focus on this digital stuff so they can control you, and then the people they don't like or they can't control, they stop them from buying stuff. Man, don't y'all know? You say, well, it's gonna happen anyway. It's gonna happen anyway. You don't know when, where, and how. Carry on. Carry on with your life. So, pay yourself first. You got a job, right? Pay yourself first. If you don't make a lot, set the amount low to start out. Even if you don't want to do the percentage, just be like, okay, I'm giving myself $40 a week for a year. That's still over $1,000. That's your emergency fund right there. We be like, ring. How you doing, Auntie Bobolink? I was wondering, could you borrow me $650? $650? She'll have like 16,000 and she'll be like, $650? I ain't giving you, I can't do it. Make it where you don't need to borrow from people. I remember I used to get them payday loans. That is the main thing. That's the number one thing that messed my credit up. Because things happen, then you can't pay. And then it go in collections. And now, if you pay yourself first, you ain't going to need payday loans. You ain't going to need to borrow from your grandmama and your mama. Start when you're young. You working, you 16, pay yourself first. Think about it. Man, you'll have a bankroll. Let's say people think job matters. It matters, but what matters more is what you do with what you make. Because you could work at McDonald's. If you've been there 7 years and you've been paying yourself first 7 years, you're going to have more money than probably anybody in there. See, we don't save. We spend every dime. We eat stuff. We eat all day long. And we shop and we do this, that. And guess what? Guess what happened? So I wish I would have knew this years ago. Think of how much better off I would be, my kids would be. Everybody in the house. And that's what I hate about, like, when my father passed away. Like, he was on point. He had a bunch of money in his bank account. He was managing his money every month. He was like writing it down. Okay, I'm going to do this, this, this. And he passed away. He had finally figured it out. So that's the most important thing, man. I don't care what nobody talking about. I'm right, they're wrong. You can't trust that stock market 100%. They got inside trading going on. Them dudes, some of them dudes is crooks. But I do invest. But I'm not going to invest. What I'm going to do, this is what I would do. I start low and I just steady go up as my money go up. And what I tried to say, I said, okay, at the minimum, I want to put $1 to $5 on stocks and shares every day. But that's about it. And if I miss a day, who cares? As long as I don't miss saving some money. And forget what you talking about. F what you do. Like Pimp C said on that song. Such and such is what I get. So Ninja, F what you do. And all these dudes on here trying to put people down, make them, discourage them. You ain't there yet. You need this. You need to prove yourself. This, that. F what you talking about. You ain't nothing to me. Nothing against you. Like, I mean, I like some of these content creators. But when they get to talking like that, my mind is F what you talking about. F what you do. You just a person. You just a person. I don't care if you get $10 billion. You just a person to me. F what you talking about. F what you do. How about that? And then some of them, they don't even be showing themselves. It's like a couple of them, they be talking all that yin yang and they don't even be showing themselves. And, I would say the content creators that I watch are more accurate than not. Like, none of them is 100% on it. Not a single one. But some of them is all the way up there. They up there, they high percentage. And that's why it's F what you talking about. You get to doing all that bragging and stuff. I'm patting myself on the back for you. That's for you. Congratulations, sir. But it's still F what you do. When I look in the mirror, I ain't thinking about what nobody else is saying. Yeah, and you shouldn't either. When I look in the mirror, I'm looking at me. The image, my own reflective image. I'm not thinking about nothing nobody else is talking about, especially if it's negative. Now, maybe sometimes I remember the positive stuff. Listen, I don't care if it's your parents. When you look in the mirror, you should look in the mirror every single day. And when you look in the mirror, that's your reflective time. That's why they call it reflection. You should be up doing affirmations. You should be congratulating yourself on being alive. You should be enjoying your own company. I ain't thinking about what nobody else is saying when I look in the mirror. F what you talking about, especially if it's negative. And that's A to Z. That's A to Z. That's everybody. Everybody on YouTube, everybody I know. F what you talking about. Uh-oh. Sorry, Most High. Did I do that? Remember Urkel? Did I do that? Man. Like, you got people like Dave Ramsey. A lot of what he say is good, but listen. Dave Ramsey was wrong about gold in 2001. So he ain't flawless. He said it's not gonna, I just don't believe in gold. You should pay off all of your debts first. F what you talking about. I ain't paying off all my debts first. I'm paying myself first. Well, he don't know nothing. He don't got nothing. You know what? I'm finna show you something. When people get to talking that like they your God, this is what you do. This is how you do them. Click.